Hey everyone, and welcome back to another part of the casting of Frank Stone. So, I've been having a think about these times, and it's probably quite glaringly obvious. The 80s, I think that was when they were making the movie, um, because it was after the events of what happened with Frank Stone. And then it got me thinking about the hitchhiking woman. Said her name was Linda, and the girl, I believe I could have got it wrong. I think she has the same name, so I wonder if she's that girl, and that's why she went to the manor in the first place. And then I was thinking, because there's been no mention of it yet, if the mansion has something to do with the old mill. Maybe it was built on top of it, or maybe it is still there, but it's tied in. I don't know. In the movie that they were making, uh, that was on that poster was the horror mill. So I wonder if that's got anything to do with that as well. I've not played beyond this bit, so it's all speculation. I was just That's what I think. If you have any of the theories, put them in the comments. See if anyone has that theory too. So let's carry on. A curiosity on Main Street in this chapter 3. So this is the 80s again. And that kind of reminds me of The Nightmare on Elm Street, the curiosity. Time is
What a
garage.
complete and
Nearly
utter
5 o'clock.
disaster!
Don't be so dramatic.
It's not like we've got a real deadline.
Who needs a real deadline when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate, cosmic, eternal deadline?
Gothic? I like it. Hey, what are these?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
got
can
those
kind
for
of
us all to wear when we
see
shoot.
a few of the
Surprise.
facial
Wait,
features that they
you guys are
made.
both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah, not a chance.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude, just let me be upset. Doesn't Sheriff Green have anything better to do with his time? Like, go after actual criminals and shit?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you're still just a baby.
And you still don't know anything.
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
Okay.
I know some stuff.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, 'cause I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know if...
Frank Stone.
Huh. So Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
Who are the victims? What do you think he was up to? I'll say, what do you think he was up to? Don't try.
What do you think he was up to? There has to be a reason for him to kill a bunch of people, right?
There was never any kind of confession, so they don't really know for sure.
Someone somewhere's gotta have some idea.
Well, we could always just ask Frank Stone.
Huh?
Crystal ball, Ouija board, what will they say? And Miss BB's hotline, the dead are just a seance away.
Okay.
I called Miss Beebe once. I tried to speak to Mary Shelley, but Miss Beebe thought that was my grandmother, so she kept going on and on about eating enough cabbage soup.
Did you get a recipe?
Oh, damn.
Then again, maybe it's better not to dig up old bones.
If it's ancient history,
People don't really like to talk about it. We do get reporters asking around sometimes. Really rubs people the wrong way.
Once Sam Green became sheriff, that all died down anyway.
What were the reporters asking about? Sheriff Green seems to care a lot about this. Questioning.
what exactly were the reporters asking about?
I don't know. They're reporters. They just want to dig up dirt.
They had to have been on to something if they kept coming back.
What? Just forget about it. Everybody around here has.
Except Sheriff Green.
Fine. If you guys aren't interested in filling me in, I'll find someone else who
Jaime's
is.
refusal
Okay.
to reveal more annoys you.
I guess it doesn't really matter what happened at the mill since we can't finish shooting there with a busted camera.
Hey,
I
why don't we
really
take the
don't
camera
like
to the
it.
drugstore and see if we can get it fixed?
So, yeah, the thing is, I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts. Unless you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kind of shit out of luck.
Papá, no tengo 16 años y ya no vivo en esta casa. What? You want a piece of me too?
Jaime. Sorry, I keep saying it wrong. Howdy, partner. Hey, you okay? Empathetic.
Hey, you okay? What's up?
Nothing, it's fine.
Didn't sound fine.
As soon as Mom got sick, I dropped everything in my whole life in New York to come home and help. And all he does is act like I'm not doing enough. It's like he doesn't even care what I had to give up.
I'm sure he's just worried about Mom.
Yeah, so am I. That's why I'm here. The least he could do is try not to ground me like I'm 16.
Totally. What is he thinking, right?
Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam.
I get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah,
But
and
insist.
you've been doing an incredible job. I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just need a little extra bit of money.
Of course you do. What else is new?
What Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
Just $10, 20 bucks for say casual. Don't want this.
Just like $10.
So, let's say hypothetically, I help you out. What do I get out of this? You gonna make me a producer or something?
Sure. Of course. Associate producer, Bonnie Rivera.
Associate producer is a bullshit FACO credit.
Linda.
Okay, yeah, I don't really give a shit about having a credit on your movie. So, maybe if you actually have something real to offer.
How about I don't tell Dad you can borrow my van? Reluctant.
All right. All right, fine. You can borrow my van all week. What?
Dude, I wouldn't be caught dead in that thing.
Vans are cool. Everybody wants to drive a van.
No, try again.
If I may offer a suggestion, Jaime, why don't you take over some of Bonnie's chores?
Enticing.
Oh, man.
All of my chores, no complaints.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I think we got a deal.
Wise decision.
Don't try and weasel out of it either. Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure's all mine.
Bonnie gave you money to fix the camera.
You alright there? You're looking a little,
It's meant to
wiggly.
be hot
Fine,
fine.
it's just... what is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off, like, right away, right?
You don't think it's, like, actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. Anytime! Hopefully there's enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
It's not like there's anywhere else in town we could take it.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair
Good
cameras?
spot.
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
Didn't get to see.
I bet they have some
Wow,
rad old
so
junk,
it's
too.
Your call, Chris.
Curiosity shop. Because it sounds interesting.
Why not? I certainly am curious regarding said shop. Eh?
Yes, I get it.
Lead the way.
You chose to try the curiosity store first.
Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
Endless
And a half.
curiosities.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
And we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
Wow.
You're not gonna put the best ones in the window. We gotta look inside.
Too bad. So much for that. We can still head up the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for? Hello? Hello? We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this. Of course you are. Please. Come on inside.
Chris, 1754, Endless Curiosities.
Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home. Okay. And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
No problem. Oh, I see. Pinterest.
Oh, cute bunny.
Not exactly. You wouldn't think she was cute if she was chasing you. Look up and down every shelf. Objective, talk to Linda. Wait a minute. Right. This letter will serve to confirm.
Before had some lousy luck.
This will serve to confirm the agreement regarding the sale of Ned's Nutting and Knacks. All relevant legal paperwork has been signed and you should receive payment by the month's end. My client also wanted to extend their sympathies to your recent hardships. If there's any lesson to be taught from this, it's that fire, theft and casualty are not things that only happen to other people. Hopefully, moving on from Cedar Hills will give you some distance from the bereavement. After all, time is a great healer, and perhaps one day you'll find yourself able to adopt another cat. Respectfully, R. Straker, and that's to Mr. Olsen. Okay, so he lost his cat. The store recently passed into the hands of a new owner. Oh, did I see something? Oh, it was just light.
Let's say, hypothetically, she does find a camera for us back there. What's the next move?
We got everything we need
Use
to
it.
finish this sucker.
Well, except the mill. Sheriff Green's gonna have his eyes glued to the front gates. No way we can get back in again.
Oh, what's this? Oh. Okay. Oh, smiley face. Have a nice day. Why has there always got to be a baby doll? A creepy baby doll.
Who would want to watch this creep fest?
Right, that's everything. I don't know if I should, like, talk to Linda or try and open that door. It looks like that's the last thing, talking to Linda, so at the door. So it does nothing. That was worth it. You get this talk.
She comes running
Stare
out
at
straight at us with a
creepily.
giant chainsaw. I'm gonna be like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes. Whoa. May I?
I insist.
Wow, that's only £10. $10, but
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
$10.
that seems reasonable. It seems not high. Appreciated. Oh, sorry.
Okay, sure. I think that seems reasonable for something like this.
You accepted the Starkeeper's price.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
It was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
Yeah, but they never took the film out, did they?
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock order.
Emergency sock cord?
That's not what you do. Right, so there's a box there. That's what we've got up to now. Need to examine everything.
Cursed movies? Really? Must be a slow news day.
There are those films that have been lost over time which, in their absence, have developed an aura of mystery. The lost movies have fascinated film historians and conspiracy theorists alike, not because they wish to marvel at the performance of the actors or the craft of the director, but because they believe through whatever evidence of footage they can cobble together, they may gain a glimpse into darker reality realised only by the cameras. So I think that must be what that woman's doing, trying to piece together all the bits of film that they found. Right, so there.
I could so find a place for these in Markville. If we had any cash to spare, which we absolutely do not.
Ah, so that's how it would change. If we had some extra money, we would have been able to buy firecrackers. I don't think it's that imperative though. Waterloo ship. 4 names, 4 trials. She tells me not to rush. The large dairy milk. The large.
Another missing kid.
Missing Benny Baker from Garfield. 4, 6. 65-pound brown hair, brown eyes. If you can identify him and make it feel a number. Missing since the 24th of the 4th April. So I thought it meant put the milk back. It was like, you need to buy milk, why would you play back? What would be the point of that? What's that? Oh. Oh. Let's go to that. It's pretty cool that they have game within a game like that. I'm really bad at this. Oh, so when they sat down, destroying it. And so are they. This is pretty interesting. But I'll go back. Well, we'll never get anywhere.
Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
How would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But
Does my dad know you're going into the mill?
I
He
was
watches
gonna
that
say
place
he
like a
looks
hawk.
like the
yeah, we
police
had a
guy.
little run-in with him today. But we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh yeah, let me just get my bag.
That was very convincing.
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
Provocative, they told me about Frank Stone. Defiant was still gonna finish our movie. I don't want to, like, be not nice to him. He might
I
be
get it.
important.
They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
You spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons. You ready? Take care.
Hey. I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
I still really don't like her.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise. A new timeline.
Oh, so that was her.
A new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
That's a pretty interesting touch. Like, throughout time. These walls have eyes. Grant man of 2025. Linda 2209 Pollock. Compassionate, you're okay. Probing bad dream. Well, be compassionate. Make friends with you.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit. Wait, what
Might be
happened to
falling
Augustine
asleep
again?
soon.
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
1,000? Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie?
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before. Huh.
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh. Right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we're all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So listen, if Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponents. I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, Director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
It'd be good to look around, see what else there is. Let's find.
What are you waiting for?
Now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Tell me about Augustine. How do you know about Murder Mill? Murder Mill.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found, and the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around. Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
What exactly?
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And the belt. I got it cheap from a guy.
But you liked
He's
it.
got a guy who's got a pants guy, so I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition. But you want to know a secret?
Sure.
Found the turtleneck in a secondhand shop.
Scandalous.
Right?
Huh. Now that was a curious sound.
You can be sure of that.
Can you go upstairs?
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime.
So her mum must
met
be.
him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. What about you, Stan? Can't fix it.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's never easy to lose someone you love.
Thanks. Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
Maddie appreciates you. I can't fix it.
Bonnie. I wish I'd stayed in touch with her.
Weren't you wondering where both of our film strips came from?
I don't suppose you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
And?
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can I? This kind of information is very valuable.
What's your price?
He's more eccentric.
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
It's not like he's a horrible person, he's just really eccentric. Right, so Archibald of the Macmillan estate. Right, so what made that clicking noise? That. Oh. Surveillance? Anything else first? Let's look at everything just in case. The blueprint. Augustine is an interest in temporal machinery. I'll bet she does. So it's like all the rooms. Right, so it's good to know all that kind of stuff. Can I get out, please? Move. Thank you. So, unlock the stairs. What's this?
Cool statue.
Oh, what's he called?
Missing a piece, though.
I forgot what he's called. The chainsaw dude. He's missing his hammer.
Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay.
The face of
Sensationalist
the
trash.
true story of Frank Stone told by the
Sam
man
Green took down
who
Frank
stopped
Stone.
him.
I could write a better book than this.
That fateful night, I'd sent one of my deputies to check on things. Not my first choice. The flatfoot was from out of state and had little green for my liking. But all he had to do was hold the line and report back on anything suspicious. But when Tommy called, I knew that was it. Standing before the furnace, I thought I'd stepped into the fiery depths of hell itself. and there was Stone, standing on that platform like a twisted gargoyle, a tiny bundle of innocence held in his death grip. I'm not afraid to admit I was scared. I had only a moment to act before it was all lost, so I drew my gun, took a breath, and made a silent prayer that my aim would strike true. Stone's corpse wasn't even cold before a whole bunch of out-of-towners came and descended on Cedar Hills, trying to grab their piece of the action. Lawyers, reporters, rubberneckers, you name it. More than a few weren't satisfied with what they found. They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it, said he must have been an accomplice to do what he did. Me? I don't buy it, never have. That's because I know firsthand that he acted alone. I saw it with my own eyes. So to all those who claim otherwise, I say this. One monster was enough for Cedar Hills. So I don't think there's a next page. No, that must be the last one. There were suspicions that Frank Stone committed his crimes with the help of an accomplice. I'll go around it.
Looks like it opens with a key.
Needs a key. Where? Unless it's something that you come back to. This will probably be all the things. So we've got 3. Nothing else.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork. It's beautiful.
Okay, so that was that. Where can I find... Will you get out of the way? I don't find the key, so it's Maddie.
Yeah? Now what would you do if it was you here instead of me? You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I was in Berlin, at school, when I heard she was sick. But it was my midterms, and she said I should just come home when I finished. So I did. But by then it was too late. She died while I was over the Atlantic. It all happened so fast, it doesn't feel like she's gone. So I just kind of pretend like she isn't.
She was a good talker.
Yeah, she was. Hey, look at this. This was just last summer. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Nostalgic, something I never told anyone else. Okay, it's not a good idea to dwell on the past. Nostalgic.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but There's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Maddie is
Hey,
grateful
hey,
to
guys.
have the memory.
Look,
What? I don't see anything.
ah, there, right there.
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
It might be after the film strips. This plot gets in Becca. Flipping.
Great. If this plot gets any thicker, it's gonna need a new pair of jeans.
Do you guys think we should be worried? I mean, what if they're dangerous? Maybe we should find Augustine and let her know.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
Right, been recording for a little while, and so what I'm gonna do, gonna finish this one here, and then start a new one soon. That was really interesting, and I think we found a lot more about the characters, and got a few more collectibles. So I got the Hillbilly, and I got the Huntress on the previous playthrough. So the artifacts, you've got the Storyteller, which is the estate letter, the lawyer's letter, and the blueprint. The Champion, you got the staff file, got the Epic of Gilgamesh, and the Face of Evil. It looks like I missed some things there, so it's different with every playthrough, I think. Relationships to Jaime, Chris likes. So this must be Jaime we're playing a bit. Chris likes him the most, but Linda likes him quite a lot. And is Sam the policeman? Yeah, Sam likes him. Fate, Jaime got $10 for camera repairs to his sister in return for helping with chores. Chris, Jaime and Linda chose to try the Curiosity store to find a replacement camera. From Chris's side, Chris, Jaime, the Curiosity shop. Chris accepted the storekeeper's valuation for the 8mm camera. And then for Linda, the Curiosity shop. So, 1963. These are all the things we saw in the first bit. You know, where he shot the man. That was 1986. This is present day. Maddie picked up Linda from the side of the road. And then from Madison's point of view, she picked up the hitchhiker. Hitchhiker revealed to Maddie that her name was Linda and she was going to the same destination. And she accepted Augustine's offer of a drink. So I don't know if that's bad or good. But that's where that's what we're up to right now. Have I missed something? Oh, the Artifacts movie poster of Murder Mill and the last movie magazine, which I think that gives some information to why that Augustine Lieber wants the film. So yeah, we found a lot of really interesting stuff. I'll continue this on another video. Spoken or not spoken, depends. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. If you liked it, please let me know. And bye.